Hello everyone and welcome to Suburban Stone Age. And today I wanted to show you a few of the garden gone wild vegetables and tubers, etc. that I've accidentally found while planting my spring garden. This is stuff that has been planted many years ago and has basically gone feral, and I find it while I'm digging around and planting other things years later. So I never planted these. These are potatoes that escaped out of the compost pile as potato peelings and just grew themselves in the garden. And then while I was planting other things, I dug them up out of that back corner. So potatoes are the first vegetable gone wild at our garden. Next up we have cilantro. This is cilantro that has sprung up since the rains have come. I did not plant this. It probably came in through the compost that I added to the garden here a couple weeks ago. But I'm going to harvest this tonight for dinner. And there we go. Cilantro's the other vegetable gone wild. Here we have lettuce. Again, this is another compost volunteer, and it's perfect for harvesting. I didn't even notice this until 2 days ago, and all of a sudden it's right there and ready to go. So I'm also going to harvest a few leaves for dinner tonight. Just so you know, with leafy greens, the way you harvest it so that you can make it last as long as possible is that you harvest leaves from the outside in, and then you always leave the center, to grow back again. And in a few days, it will produce more leaves, and you can come back and harvest more. So it's called cut and come again. This one's cheating a little bit, but the strawberries are out. I knew they were here. I just didn't know they quite were ready with strawberries yet. But these guys were planted years and years ago, so they've just kept on growing. If they send out runners this year, I'm going to harvest them and put them in my baskets. And, lo and behold, there's another cilantro volunteer. Yay! Also, oregano. Oregano just goes nuts in our Mediterranean climate. These guys have been here for so long. They're weeds now, actually. But they come back every year and self-seed. They're perfect for cooking, but also when they flower, the bees love the flowers. So this is one of my other herbs gone wild. That's oregano. And I never ever have to buy the stuff from the store. These are walking onions. These guys just live happily and spread forever. They're so low maintenance, and I just cut the greens off and use it in substitute for traditional green onions in recipes. But what happens is they'll send up, I guess they're called scapes, I don't know, but they'll send up little flowery things with bulbs on it. And then when that gets heavy, it falls over, and those bulbs get planted in the ground next door, and then those sprout, and it just goes on. And so they're a very durable onion. They're also known as Egyptian walking onions. I had a lady from Missouri send me some several years ago, and since then they've just done their own thing forever. I don't maintain them. I just come out and harvest them, and they're doing very, very well. So that's another herb gone wild. Finally, these are garlics. These guys right here. These were planted from grocery store garlic heads in 2015. And I harvested them here for a couple of years. But then, as things got droughty and stuff, we reduced the water and kind of let this go a little more dry. So these are the survivors and babies and escapees of those original grocery store garlics. I don't even know how they're still here. What I'm going to do is dig them up, separate them in a little while, and they will grow into new garlic clusters. So we have several of them. There's this colony here, and then we've got those guys over there just doing their thing. So they're going to be the parents for the next generation. Ooh, that might be one too. That looks like an onion though, an escapee onion. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like more information on how to grow your own food, subscribe for more videos, give us a thumbs up if you liked it, and leave a comment if you have any questions. We'll talk to you later.